Good afternoon. Let us discuss today's current affairs. 15th RIC Summit was held at New Delhi. RIC means Russia, India, China. Unequivocally in the summit, they have condemned all sorts of terrorism and any act of terrorism. Yesterday, Information Technology Minister have discussed about CERT-NIC. CERT-NIC. CERT means Computer Emergency Response Team India. Computer Emergency Response Team. IN means India or CERT. This Computer Emergency Response Team was established many years back to control cyber attacks in India. Now, in order to regulate, in order to control the cyber attacks on NIC, National Informatics Center, the government websites, CERT-NIC was started. Hacking the government websites, phishing the details in the government websites will be effectively checked by CERT-NIC. CERT means Computer Emergency Response Team India. In Saudi Arabia, Vision 2030 have made a lot of reforms. The Prince Salman have made a lot of changes. We all know that a month back, women are allowed to drive the cars. From last almost 4 decades, cinemas are banned in Saudi Arabia. Now, for the first time after 4 decades, they have lifted the ban on cinemas. Women can go to playgrounds along with family members without permission. Women can get educated without the permission of father, husband, brother, etc. Many positive reforms are being made with respect to women in Saudi Arabia and with respect to progressive things in Saudi Arabia. Election Commission of India gave its opinion regarding a candidate contesting elections. A candidate contesting elections from 2 constituencies. Election Commission gave its opinion saying that candidate should not be allowed to contest from 2 constituencies. If at all he is allowed to contest, for by-election, the candidate should be asked to provide the expenditure meted out. And this opinion might be considered because recently Supreme Court also sought the opinion of Election Commission on this issue. Coming to today's editorial in Hindu paper, it is about Nepal's elections. In Nepal, in their elections, we have mixed system. That is, we follow first past the post system and also proportional representation both. Under the new constitution of Nepal 2015, both the systems are allowed. First past the post system and proportional representation. The first past the post system as we have in India and also the proportional representation. And UML, United Marxist-Leninist Party, have taken a lead, and also Communist Party of Nepal is also under leading situation. Now, let us hope that new incumbent government in Nepal we will have a good relationship with India. Next editorial is joining the elite club. Joining the elite club. India recently got approval to join Wassenaar arrangement as 42nd member. We all know that. There are 4 important control regimes in the world: MTCR, Wassenaar arrangement, Australia Group, NSG. Now India became member in MTCR and Wassenaar arrangement. It is easy to become member in Australia Group also because there is no China in Australia Group. China is not a member in Australia Group. Australia Group deals with controlling of chemical and biological weapons. The other wrote in the article that India have not done effective lobbying to become member in NSG. In fact, India have done effective lobbying, but last minute lobbying. China is a major hindrance for India to join into NSG. An Australia Group which deals with control of chemical and biological weapons, there is a chance that India can join into that also. Next article is about Trump and his influence in America. The upcoming elections for the governor post in Alabama and other issues in America shows Trump still had a very good reputation in the workers and trade unions in America. Trump control on NAFTA, protectionism, increased the fame of Trump rather than decreased his fame. As per the surveys goes, 62% supports the Trump's moves. That shows that America First doctrine actually works, is working well in America. The very important article today in the newspaper is about UN, UNSC, UN Peacekeeping Forces and India. The other started with the attack of UN Peacekeeping Forces in Congo, where many were killed, and also in Tanzania. India till date is the largest contributor of, one of the largest contributor of UN Peacekeeping Forces. Out of 71 missions, India participated in around 50 missions. In UN peacekeeping efforts, India have sent all women contingent to Liberia in 2007, which consists of only women. We have also sent troops to Sudan in 2011, where 2 of our soldiers died. 2 of our soldiers died. India, around 130 plus Indians got died. More than 150 Indians got died in various UN peacekeeping operations. Reputed persons like Kiran Bedi, Satish Nambiar worked in UN peacekeeping activities in India. But the entire UN activities were overseen by dominant countries. The reason is UN peacekeeping activities and UN role, all these things are dependent. Particularly a country's role in the UN is dependent on its contributions. India contributes 0.737. China contributes 7.92. USA contributes 22% of UN's funding. In proportion to their funding, they will also have an effective voice. China is taking a lead in UNSC matters. If India wanted to become permanent member in UNSC, India has to take a lead. India has to play. Though India cannot fund more, India has to play an effective role in maintaining UN issues and UN objectives. Then only we can have an effect to say all this. As you all know, UN peacekeeping forces wear blue helmets. They don't carry arms except for defensive purposes. Next article is on air pollution. As per Lancet report, 19 lakh people die every year in India with air pollution. The lungs of the children are small. The lungs of the children are small, 10% at least small in India compared to the lungs of the children in America, in polluted cities in India. The other wrote, the important solution for pollution is, air pollution is carbon tax. As we all know, air pollution is very dangerous proportions right now in India. Carbon tax, depending on renewable energy sources, minimizing the use of heavy end technology where carbon emissions are more, environmental friendly technology is needed, better infrastructure development, awareness in the people about environmental friendly technology, decongesting the cities, and getting new methods for crop burning and other techniques for farmers, etc. All these things should work out. Next important article is about hunger index. As you all know, recently International Food Policy Research Institute have given global hunger index in which India's rank is 100 out of 119. India's rank is 100 out of 119. But the other side in the article, the index is flawed because it gives undue priority. It gives undue priority to malnutrition and child related issues. In India, under 5 children are 11.5%, but undue priority was given to child related issues. Next important article is powering rural healthcare. The article says rural healthcare has a link with electricity. Solar power supporting systems to the primary health centers will take a long way to improve infrastructure in the primary health centers, and MMR rate is low in the primary health centers in the areas where solar power systems had a backup. Primary health centers had a backup of solar power systems. What we need is better infrastructural facilities and better support, continuous electricity supply to the primary health centers in India. These are the important current affairs today. Thank you very much.